Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of our Shosugiban hugelkultur raised bed. And since part 1, I've gone through and I've cut the wood up a little bit better and cut the fine stuff up, so I really try to fill in the gaps as much as possible. Today, we're going to finish it. So, yeah, let's just get started. So we've got a little cross brace we're going to put in here just to keep everything, keep the sides where they're supposed to be. And we're just going to run that down low over the wood.
And it's done.
Now, for our next layer of organic matter, I know a lot of people use leaves and things, but we were kind of short on trees around here.
Yep, we were.
The trees we do have down below, the leaves stay there and it creates its own little ecosystem. But we have a bunch of old corn plants from last year.
We do. And they are very luscious.
So we are going to use those, I think.
Yep, we are.
Throw it in the box, sis. A little over there. A little over here. Door.
No, door.
Cold.
Yeah.
You are cold.
Yeah.
Do you need a coat? You need a coat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We've got our corn stalks in there. Now we're going to go fire up the tractor and we'll put in some compost. Let the batteries charge up a little bit. That might not be enough.
I was going to say, I don't know if it's enough.
That might not be enough. So this composty stuff is a mix of our horses' byproducts and chicken house cleanings. And we mix it up and I don't know, it's probably not considered like a true compost because I kind of let it do whatever it wants to do.
This has been,
Then I let it
2 years old?
age, yeah, probably at least 2 years old. Yeah, I would say at least 2 years old. You get a rock every now and then. You want to help, and I won't turn down help. Okay, we need to go find us some dirt. All right, we got some dirt. Ooh,
Yeah.
good rock.
There's some good rocks in here. That's why I'm kind of digging a little bit.
See these big clumps of weeds and stuff? We can pop those out.
No. Oh, a rock. 2 rocks. 3 rocks.
4 rocks, 5 rocks.
6 rocks.
All the rocks.
We will never do a rock count on any of our projects.
No. I'm pretty sure our ground actually propagates rocks somehow. You can have a spot cleaned off one year, no rocks. The next year, it's like a little minefield full of them.
Oh, wait. The ball.
So what we're gonna do now, bud, we're gonna take that peat moss and we're gonna put it in here and we're gonna mix it in with the soil. Plus, I think if you want, there's a bucket in the house. We can put a bunch in a bucket and you can shovel it around. What do you think of that? I'm kind of trying this as an experiment a little bit. Try to mix this peat moss in with our soil to see if we can kind of lighten up our soil a touch. Because it is fairly dense. Here, I'll help you. And we had this old peat moss from when we planted. This actually used to be grass. But then a lot of things kind of worked against us on that. All right, let's see if we can do some mixing.
I haven't even finished it.
I know. Peat moss is pretty cool stuff,
Yeah.
but it's not, I don't know 100% about it, but they say it's not like super sustainable in the sense that it doesn't come back, you know. So they say it's not super good for the environment to use it. There's other products to use that are better in that regard. You know, like coconut fibers and stuff. It's more of a renewable resource, where they say that peat moss is not, but I don't know the research behind that. And like this stuff, we didn't just go buy it. We already had it. And when we go to do the grass in the backyard, we'll probably use peat moss again, but it'll just be a couple bags. I don't think you can buy large quantities of coconut fiber. It'd be cool if you could, though. Hope this bed settles down quite a bit here. If not, we're gonna have a heck of a mess here. I don't really want you in there packing it down, but I also want you to enjoy what we do together. So sometimes we'll just let it happen, right?
Yep.
I'll pack it down too.
Alright.
We'll go against everything I say. All right. What do you say we say goodbye to the folks? All right, folks. Here we have it. There's our filled raised garden bed using the hugelkultur method and using our native soil. So all we did was we went down alongside our driveway and dug up a little bit of dirt, brought it up, then we mixed it with peat moss. So, because our soil is pretty clay-esque, clayerific. I like that. Our soil is pretty clayerific. So we had some old peat moss laying around. Mix that in there and try to lighten it up a little bit. I don't know if it helped, but we'll see. The next step will be to figure out what we're going to do for irrigation. We'll either do drip line. Big fan of drip line, because then you're just not using that much water. You don't have evaporative loss and all that kind of stuff that you would get with like overhead watering. And, less fungal issues and things like that too, because then your water's going right into the soil where the roots can pick it up. It's not going on the leaves, the rest of the plant, and all that kind of stuff. But there's also just discovered something called an Oya. I think that's how you say it, Oya. And that's just a clay pot that you actually put in, you can say put it in the middle, and the water will leach out of that. So I'm kind of looking at that too. We'll see. Either way I go, we'll make a video on it and show you guys. So, all right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this and all the other things we do. Right now we're getting pretty heavy into gardening and our outdoor projects. So that'll be kind of the big thing for right now. Make sure your notifications are turned on. That way you know when we put out new stuff. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.